here on what is a very big altar, not a stage as it looks, which is here above the village of Csíksomlyó, which is down the hill there. And in a few days' time this place will be filled with priests and choirs and various other Catholic paraphernalia, whilst out there will be a congregation of nearly 500,000 people who will have come from all over the Hungarian-speaking world, Roman Catholics from all over the Hungarian-speaking world, who come here to celebrate the annual Whitsun Pentecost pilgrimage to Csíksomlyó, the village. The reason that they come here is because in the 15th century a Hungarian king led a force here to convert the Székely, the people from this area, to Protestantism. And the Székelys resisted and won some battle that took place here, and they remained Catholic. And the pilgrimage now happens every year at Whitsun to celebrate that event. It's also become tied in with a statue of the Virgin which resides in the cathedral down the bottom of the hill, and that statue is also very sacred for the local people. It's a wooden statue which apparently survived when the church was burned to the ground by the Tatars or the Turks, and it also has survived and thrived in different other situations, even though it's some hundreds of years old. So it's sacred to the people here, this statue. And they come here, in the church they go and they kiss the statue, but here they come and they celebrate this victory. But interestingly enough, that things have changed slightly over the years, and particularly, I believe, under the communist system, this pilgrimage wasn't really able to be made, or people couldn't really come here. And so since that time, since the end of Ceausescu, the people have come here, and it's become more of a celebration of Hungarian nationalism, in a sense. It's partly religious and partly Hungarian celebration, which means you have this interesting situation whereby people who are not Catholic and who are in fact the descendants of those Protestants who were defeated then also come here, and you have this kind of interesting Hungarian event where it's not only Catholics who come here, although it is a Catholic Mass that takes place, but it's also Hungarian Reformed Church members who come and make their pilgrimage here for reasons of Hungarianness rather than reasons of religion.
So here we are at the entrance to Csíksomlyó, which is where the pilgrimage takes place, and as you can see we have a large number of pilgrims climbing the hill and singing. I'm not quite sure what this song is. It's some Hungarian song, and lots of religious banners. Those represent the churches that they come from, and lots of Hungarian flags, which is an interesting facet of this theoretically religious celebration. It has a nationalistic side to it as well. And of course the church is always very willing to go along with nationalism, in my opinion. I'll just let you watch and listen to some of this. Behind them is another big group from Csíksomlyó. I don't know if you know where that is, but it must be here somewhere because it has Czech at the beginning. It's in the Czech area. And then you'll see over there, there is as the police direct the traffic around everybody, there is a banner that says Australia. A Hungarian flag that says Australia on it, so there's the Australian group who've come, which gives you an idea of how far people come to this pilgrimage. Ausztráliai magyarok, Australian Hungarians, that banner is representing. And a lot of people in traditional costumes is very popular. I should point out here that we're at least 3 miles away from where the pilgrims are going to. This is just essentially down there at the bottom of the hill is where the bus park is. So they all have to walk from there, the ones who've come by bus. And there are many people who've walked over the hills, walked from their village to here in a pilgrimage style. Behind me here you can see the cathedral of Csíksomlyó, which is the resting place of the statue of the Virgin, which forms the centerpiece of this pilgrimage. And this is not where everyone is going. This is just the place where the statue remains most of the year. Everyone is actually going up the hill, and if Dinesh will swing up the hill, you will begin to see the stream of people walking up the hill towards the altar, which is up on the hillside there. And this is where the Mass will be in about 2 hours from now.